Belal Muhammad is a savage. Literally 5 days after his fight with Diego Lima, Belal Muhammad is now scheduled to fight Leon Edwards on March 13, exactly 1 month after his very last fight. And not only that, he suffered some leg damage against Diego Lima, and for sure he's not going to be 100% when he goes up against Leon Edwards. That is why Belal Muhammad is an absolute savage. All I have to ask is, where's Colby Covington? Where's Jorge Masvidal? Where's Stephen Thompson? Where's all these other guys? Where's all these top ranked guys? Why did they not take this fight with Leon Edwards? I do not understand that, because if you're gonna beat Leon Edwards, now is the time. You don't wait until he gets better, and you don't wait after he gets the ring rust off. I know Colby Covington came out in public and said he's not gonna take a charity fight with Leon Edwards, but I don't know what they're hoping to do here, because it seems like Jorge is not going to be fighting Colby Covington. It seems like Stephen Thompson doesn't have a fight ready to be booked yet. He was calling out Leon Edwards, but for some reason it didn't happen, maybe because of the short notice. But this is why the fans are going to love Belal Muhammad. I understand those top rank guys have something to lose in case they lose to Leon Edwards, but they also have a lot to gain because they're all one fight away from a title shot. Colby Covington, Leon, Stephen Thompson, Jorge Masvidal, they all need one fight essentially. At least in a meritocracy, they should need one fight. I understand Jorge's probably going to fight Kamaru Usman due to the financial reasons, but everybody else needs to get that one win. And Leon Edwards right now is the most vulnerable contender who was training for a wrestler for months on months, coming off a huge layoff. He right now is the guy to beat if you want to secure that title shot. None of them jumped on it. Belal Muhammad did. And Belal Muhammad has nothing to lose in this fight. In fact, even if he loses and puts a good effort, it's actually a plus in the fans' eyes. People are going to look at him a little bit differently. If he actually proves to be somewhat of an issue for Leon, this is almost like a win for Belal Muhammad. People are going to be hyping him up more. People are going to be talking about him probably the entire year. Joe Rogan, everybody's going to be talking about Belal Muhammad if in fact he does something special. He doesn't need to win the fight if he makes the fight a lot more competitive, because he is going to be a huge underdog coming into that main event. But when you think about it, he is going to be conditioned contrary to a lot of short notice fights. He just came off a training camp to fight Diego Lima. He is still in fight shape. And not only that, the guy he just fought, Diego Lima, is a long, lanky kickboxer. That's going to blend very well with his short preparation to fight Leon. Leon Edwards has not fought for almost 2 years. This is the best time to fight and take that ranking from Leon Edwards. And even for Leon Edwards, this is a good fight for him as well. Not to fight the top echelon of the division straight off a long layoff. Fighting a guy like Belal Muhammad is actually perfect for him. It's not necessarily a tune-up fight, because Belal can be seen as a dark horse of the division. He's easily overlooked. I mean, he's on a 4-fight win streak. His last loss was against Jeff Neal back in January of 2019. Before that, he was on another 4-fight win streak. He's 18-3 in his MMA career. Over half of his professional fights are in the UFC. This guy is legit. So does Belal Muhammad have any chance of beating Leon Edwards? Yes, absolutely. Objectively looking at it, it's a low chance. But he needs to mix up the wrestling and striking as much as possible. He needs to be the MMA fighter up against Leon Edwards, who's more of a kickboxer, Muay Thai fighter. Now, Leon has been in a training camp preparing for a wrestler, which in theory should make it harder for Belal Muhammad to exploit that takedown defense. The thing different about Belal Muhammad compared to Hamza Chimaev is that Belal Muhammad is a lot better at mixing the takedowns with his strike. He's much more of a mixed martial artist. He's much better with the kicks. He's much better putting together combinations. He's much better attacking the body. And he's much more unorthodox with his shot selection. What he has similar to Hamza Chimaev is he's a hustler in the cage. Like, he goes for it, man. He puts a lot of pressure on the opponent, a lot of volume, a lot of effort, and a lot of work out there. So perhaps the output and the volume and the constant pressure and all sort of stuff can throw Leon Edwards off of his game a bit, but I don't think so, man. Leon Edwards should win this fight, but Belal Muhammad is going to be beloved by the MMA community even more after this. And all of us are so appreciative for him saving the card and taking this fight.